Ladies, I need to tell you something that might shock you. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's probably a bag in your closet that's adding at least 10 years to your appearance, and you don't even realize it. I've been a fashion stylist for over 15 years, and I've seen countless elegant women unknowingly sabotage their sophisticated look with just one wrong bag choice. The truth is, most women over 50 make these bag mistakes without knowing it, and by the time they realize what's happening, they've already been labeled as outdated or trying too hard. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. Today, I'm going to reveal the 11 most aging bag mistakes that are secretly making you look older and tackier than you actually are. The shocking part, some of these bags are considered trendy right now, but they're actually fashion traps designed for much younger women. And if you're carrying any of these bags, you might be sending the wrong message about your style, your confidence, and even your age. But don't worry, I'm not just here to point out problems. For every aging bag mistake, I'll show you exactly what to choose instead, so you can look polished, sophisticated, and effortlessly chic. Because let's be honest, at our age, we deserve to look absolutely stunning, not like we're trying to relive our 20s. Mistake number 1, oversized slouchy hobo. Bags. Let me start with one of the biggest culprits, those massive, shapeless hobo bags that seem to swallow everything in their path. I know, they seem practical because they hold everything, but here's what's really happening. These bags are creating a sloppy, unstructured silhouette that makes your entire outfit look messy and dated. When you carry an oversized slouchy bag, it overwhelms your frame, especially if you're petite or have a smaller build. The lack of structure makes you appear less put together. And frankly, it gives off that "I've given up on looking polished" vibe that we absolutely want to avoid. The psychology behind this is fascinating. Structured accessories signal confidence and attention to detail, while shapeless bags suggest the opposite. Think about it. Would you rather look like someone who has their life together or someone who's just throwing things into a bag and hoping for the best? Instead, choose a structured tote or satchel with clean lines. Look for bags with defined edges, quality hardware, and a shape that maintains its form even when it's full. Brands like Coach, Michael Kors, or even well-made affordable options from brands like Zara or Mango offer excellent structured alternatives. The key is finding that sweet spot, big enough to be practical, but structured enough to look intentional and sophisticated. A good rule of thumb is that your bag should complement your body's natural lines, not compete with them. Before we move to the next mistake, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. I share exclusive fashion tips for women over 50 every week. And trust me, you don't want to miss the sophisticated style secrets I have coming up. Mistake number 2, tiny micro bags. Now, let's swing to the complete opposite extreme. Those tiny micro bags that can barely fit a lipstick. Yes, they're trendy. Yes, celebrities carry them. But here's the brutal truth. They're making you look like you're desperately trying to be 25 again. Micro bags work on young influencers because their entire lifestyle is different. They have assistants. They're going to events where they don't need to carry much. And honestly, their youth allows them to get away with impractical choices. But for sophisticated women over 50, these bags send the wrong message entirely. When you carry a bag that's clearly too small for your actual needs, it looks like you're prioritizing trends over practicality. And that's not the sophisticated image we want to project. Plus, let's be real about our lives. We need to carry reading glasses, medications, a proper wallet, keys, phone, and probably a few other essentials. A micro bag forces you to either leave important things behind or carry multiple bags, neither of which is elegant. The other issue is proportion. Micro bags can make your body look larger by comparison, which is definitely not what we're going for. Fashion is all about creating flattering proportions, and a tiny bag disrupts that balance. Instead, opt for a medium-sized bag that's proportionate to your body. Think classic sizes like a standard shoulder bag or a medium crossbody. The goal is to look effortlessly prepared, not like you're making a fashion statement at the expense of functionality. I'm curious, have you ever fallen into the micro bag trap? Comment below and let me know if you've tried this trend and how it worked out for you. Mistake number 3, bags with excessive hardware and studs. Here's where things get really interesting, and this might surprise you. Those bags covered in studs, chains, excessive zippers, and chunky hardware, they're aging you faster than you can imagine, and here's why. First, let's talk about the message these bags send. Heavy hardware and studs are associated with rebellion, youth culture, and a rock and roll aesthetic that, while cool, can look like you're trying too hard to appear edgy when you're over 50. It's the fashion equivalent of trying to be a cool mom. It often backfires and makes you look out of touch instead of stylish. But there's a deeper issue here. Excessive hardware creates visual noise and distraction. When someone looks at you, their eyes should be drawn to your face, your smile, your confidence, not to a bag that's screaming for attention with all its bells and whistles. Sophisticated style is about creating a harmonious look where everything works together, not competing for attention. The quality issue is also crucial. Many heavily embellished bags use cheap hardware that tarnishes quickly, making them look dated and worn much faster than classic designs. That silver chain that looked so cool in the store, in 6 months, it might be turning green or black, and suddenly your expensive bag looks cheap. There's also the practical consideration. All that hardware adds weight, and it can catch on clothing, scratch surfaces, and generally be more trouble than it's worth. At our age, we want accessories that make our lives easier, not more complicated. Instead, choose bags with minimal high-quality hardware. Look for pieces with simple gold or silver accents, clean lines, and hardware that serves a purpose rather than just decoration. Think classic buckles, simple zippers, and understated metal accents that enhance rather than overwhelm the design. Tell me in the comments, what's your biggest bag pet peeve? I love hearing from you, and it helps me create content that really addresses your style concerns. Mistake number 4, neon and overly bright colors. Now, let's talk about color, specifically those eye-searing neon and overly bright bags that seem to glow from across the room. I need to be gentle but honest here. If you're over 50 and carrying a hot pink electric blue or neon green bag, you might be sending the wrong message about your style maturity. Here's the thing about color psychology. In fashion, bright, aggressive colors are associated with youth, experimentation, and attention-seeking behavior. While there's nothing wrong with wanting to stand out, there are much more sophisticated ways to make a statement that won't age you. Neon colors also have a harsh quality that can be unflattering to mature skin. These colors can wash you out, emphasize any redness or discoloration, and generally create an unflattering contrast that makes you look tired or older. It's the same reason why certain makeup colors that worked in your 20s might not work now. Our skin changes, and our color choices need to evolve too. But here's what really bothers me about this trend. It assumes that the only way to look youthful and vibrant is to carry something that screams, "Look at me." True sophistication is about confidence that doesn't need to shout. It's about looking polished and put together in a way that draws people in rather than overwhelming them. The practical issue is also significant. Bright bags are much harder to coordinate with your wardrobe. That neon yellow bag might look great with one outfit, but what about the rest of your closet? You end up either limiting your outfit choices or looking mismatched, neither of which is ideal. Instead, embrace rich, sophisticated colors. Think deep burgundy, classic navy, elegant emerald green, or rich chocolate brown. These colors are vibrant without being aggressive, and they coordinate beautifully with a wide range of outfits. They also photograph better and look more expensive, regardless of what you actually paid. If you want to add a pop of color, consider it in your scarf, jewelry, or shoes, rather than your bag. Your bag should be a foundation piece that works with multiple outfits, not a statement piece that limits your options. If you're loving these tips and want to see more sophisticated style advice, hit that subscribe button. I have so many more secrets to share about looking effortlessly elegant after 50. Mistake number 5, fake designer bags with obvious logos. This one is crucial, and I need to address it head-on because I see this mistake everywhere. Carrying an obvious fake designer bag is one of the fastest ways to look tacky and age yourself. And here's why this is such a serious style crime. First, let's talk about quality. Fake bags are made with inferior materials and construction. The leather, if it even is leather, looks cheap, the stitching is uneven, the hardware tarnishes quickly, and the overall craftsmanship screams knockoff to anyone who knows what to look for. And trust me, more people can spot a fake than you think, but the bigger issue is what it says about your confidence and authenticity. When you carry a fake bag, you're essentially telling the world that you want to appear to have something you don't actually have. It suggests insecurity about your financial status or your style choices, and that's not the confident, authentic image we want to project. There's also an ethical consideration. Counterfeit goods support illegal industries and often involve poor working conditions. As sophisticated women, we want our choices to reflect our values, and supporting knockoff industries doesn't align with the integrity we want to embody. The logo issue is particularly problematic. Those oversized, obvious logos are designed to show off brand names, but when they're fake, they become a liability. Even if the fake is high quality, the oversized branding can look gaudy and nouveau riche rather than genuinely sophisticated. Instead, invest in 1 or 2 quality bags from reputable brands, or choose beautiful no-name bags with excellent craftsmanship. You're better off with a gorgeous, well-made bag from a lesser-known brand than a fake from a famous one. Look for quality leather, solid construction, and timeless design rather than flashy logos. Consider brands like Pauline, Staud, or even well-made bags from department stores. The key is quality and design, not the name on the label. A beautiful, authentic bag will always look better than an expensive fake. Mistake number 6, overly trendy shapes and silhouettes. Let's talk about those ultra-trendy bag shapes that seem to change every season. You know, the ones that look more like art pieces than functional accessories. While I appreciate fashion innovation, some of these avant-garde shapes are actually aging you by making you look like you're trying too hard to keep up with trends meant for much younger consumers. I'm talking about bags shaped like geometric puzzles, extreme architectural forms, or those weird sculptural pieces that look like they belong in a modern art museum rather than on your arm. These bags might be Instagram-worthy, but they're not real-life friendly, especially for sophisticated women over 50. The problem with overly trendy shapes is that they date quickly and obviously. That bag that looks so cutting-edge today will scream 2025 in a few years, making your entire look feel costumey and dated. Classic shapes, on the other hand, remain elegant and relevant for decades. There's also the practical issue. Many of these trendy shapes are designed more for visual impact than functionality. They might not sit properly on your shoulder. They might not hold your essentials comfortably, or they might be awkward to carry. At our age, we need bags that work with our lifestyle, not against it. The proportion issue is also crucial. Extreme shapes can overwhelm your frame or create unflattering lines. Fashion should enhance your natural beauty, not compete with it or create visual discord. Instead, stick to classic silhouettes with subtle modern updates. Think structured totes, elegant, Shoulder bags, sophisticated crossbodies, or timeless satchels. These shapes have endured because they're both beautiful and functional. You can find modern versions with updated details, but the basic silhouette should be timeless. Mistake number 7. Bags with childish or novelty prints. This mistake breaks my heart because I see so many otherwise sophisticated women carrying bags with cartoon characters, cutesy animals, or novelty prints that instantly make them look like they're trying to recapture their youth in the most obvious way possible. I understand the appeal. These bags can feel fun and playful, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to express your personality. But there's a difference between playful sophistication and looking like you raided your granddaughter's closet. Bags with obvious cartoon characters, cutesy sayings, or overly whimsical prints send a message that you're not taking yourself seriously. As a sophisticated adult, they can make you appear less professional, less confident, and frankly, less mature than you actually are. The quality issue is also significant. Many novelty bags are made cheaply because they're designed to be trendy rather than lasting. The prints often fade, crack, or peel, making them look even more juvenile and worn. Instead, if you want to express personality through your bag, choose sophisticated patterns or textures. Think elegant florals, classic stripes, subtle geometric patterns, or interesting textures like woven leather or suede. These options allow you to show personality while maintaining sophistication. Mistake just 8. Extremely worn or damaged bags. I need to address something that many women don't realize is aging them, carrying bags that are visibly worn, damaged, or past their prime. I know we can get attached to our favorite bags, but holding on to them too long can seriously damage your sophisticated image. Worn leather that's cracked, faded, or peeling looks neglected and suggests that you either can't afford to replace your accessories or don't care enough about your appearance to maintain them properly. Neither message is what we want to send. Broken hardware, torn linings, or stained fabric are even worse. These issues make you look careless and unprofessional, regardless of how expensive the bag was originally. Instead, regularly assess your bag collection and retire pieces that are beyond repair. Invest in quality leather care products to maintain your bags, and don't be afraid to let go of pieces that have served their time. Mistake number 9, bags that don't match your lifestyle. This is about authenticity and practicality. Carrying a bag that doesn't match your actual lifestyle, like a tiny evening clutch for daily errands or a massive work tote for casual weekends, makes you look out of touch with your own life. Your bag should reflect who you are and what you actually do. If you're retired, you don't need a corporate briefcase. If you're active and busy, you need something functional, not just pretty. Instead, choose bags that authentically reflect your current lifestyle while maintaining sophistication. Mistake. 10. Poor quality materials. That cheap-looking materials instantly age you and make your entire outfit look less expensive. Plastic that's trying to look like leather, fabric that pills easily, or hardware that looks obviously fake all detract from your sophisticated image. Instead, invest in quality materials, even if it means buying fewer bags. Real leather, quality, canvas, or well-made synthetic materials that don't try to fake being something else will always look better. Mistake number 11. Ignoring proportion and scale. The final mistake is ignoring how your bag proportions work with your body. A bag that's too large for your frame will overwhelm you, while one that's too small will make you look larger by comparison. Instead, choose bags that complement your body proportions and create a balanced, harmonious silhouette. Ladies, we've covered a lot of ground today, And I hope you're feeling empowered to make better bag choices that truly reflect your sophisticated style. Remember, the goal isn't to follow every trend or carry the most expensive bag. It's to choose pieces that make you feel confident, polished, and authentically yourself. Your bag is often the first thing people notice about your outfit, so make sure it's sending the right message about your style, your confidence, and your attention to detail. You deserve to look absolutely stunning, and with these guidelines, you'll never have to worry about your bag aging you again. If you found these tips helpful and want to continue learning how to look effortlessly elegant after 50, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I have so many more style secrets to share, and I don't want you to miss a single one. Until next time, stay fabulous.
Wait, don't leave yet. If you got this far, it's because you really care about your image. And the truth is, this is just the beginning. Here on the screen, I am leaving you other videos that will show you step by step how to dress up, confidence, style, and elegance, and thus earn the respect you have always sought. Click on any of them right now and keep growing. Your transformation starts with the details, and it continues in the next video. See you there.